welcome to Charles Darwin University Library. I'm Kylie McMartin. I manage client services and communication here. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional elders of the land never ceded that we live and work on here, and I'd like to pay the deepest respect to elders past, present and emerging. Our main campus is in Darwin. It's a northern city of Australia. It was named for Charles Darwin by the captain of the HMS Beagle, Commander Wickham, as he'd sailed with Charles Darwin on an earlier voyage. We're on Larrakia country here in this part of the Northern Territory. We have three campuses in the Northern Territory, including one in Alice Springs, which is on Arrernte country, and we have another library in Sydney, New South Wales on Gadigal country. We're delighted to be a part of the project that's been initiated by the Shrewsbury Library in England to celebrate our shared connections with Charles Darwin. While Charles Darwin didn't visit this part of the country, he did on another voyage visit New South Wales and Tasmania. And it was in the fore in a place near the Blue Mountains where arguably the most scientific legacy of Darwin's visit to Australia occurred. Key questions about creation were raised, and he writes in his diary in January 1836, "Little time before this, I had been lying on a sunny bank and was reflecting on the strange character of the animals in this country as compared to the rest of the world. An unbeliever in everything beyond his own reason might exclaim, surely two distinct creators must have been at work. Their object, however, has been the same, and certainly the end in each case is complete." The Beagle Kiosk was funded by the Vice-Chancellor's Innovation Grant and was launched in 2014 as part of celebrations of delivering 25 years of tertiary education in the Northern Territory by Charles Darwin University, or at the time it was called Northern Territory University. Its associated website, the Beagle Connections, brings together information about Charles Darwin's importance in history and his connections to both Darwin and CDU. There are links to over 140 resources, including videos, audio recordings and interactive maps of Charles Darwin's voyages on the HMS Beagle. So the library didn't start here. We moved into this building in 1994 when it was freshly built, a little under 30 years ago. And this space inside with the amazing view that you just saw is called the Beagle Deck. And basically it used to be a place where we just kept our print journals, and now it's a really amazing large collaborative space for students and is often used as a function space because of the view. Charles Darwin seemed a wholesome fellow, declaring in his diary,
"There is no pleasure equal to that which fine scenery and exercise creates. It is to this I look forward to with more enthusiasm than any other part of our voyage."
I found this entry from his diary quite entertaining.
"I intend sleeping in my hammock. I did so last night and experienced the most ludicrous difficulty in getting into it. My great fault of jockeyship was trying to put my legs in first. I thus only succeeded in pushing it away, without making any progress in inserting my own body. The correct method is to sit accurately in center of bed, then give yourself a dexterous twist, and your head and feet come into their respective places."
So how we like to think of ourselves here at CDU Library is kind of like our namesake. So like him, we think differently, we innovate, we embrace change, we challenge conventions, and we look for better ways of doing things. And as a young university, we're really well placed to do that. We're not about tradition or legacy, privilege or exclusivity. We care about people as individuals and the wider society. We're about what you can give to the world rather than what you take from it. And we feel we can't build a new world without diversity of thought. So we bring those with unique perspectives together in an inclusive and supportive learning environment. And to honour Charles Darwin and our connection to him, we celebrate his birthday every year with a black tie dinner. And every 2 years, the Charles Darwin Scholar Program brings eminent scholars of Darwin or the legacy of his work, such as evolutionary biology, to CDU to engage in discussion, intellectual inquiry and activities to expand local knowledge and stimulate thinking. Charles Darwin scholars are invited to deliver an oration on their work, the Charles Darwin Oration. And in 2022, that scholar was Professor David Haig from Harvard. I hope you enjoyed our little piece about our connection to Charles Darwin. It's something we're very proud of.